Welcome to Stories for Sleep. Tonight, we will return to the most familiar place of all, and also the most mysterious in the entire cosmos, Earth. There is an interesting thing we sometimes forget. The planet we stand on each day is actually in constant motion, breathing, growing, changing to ancient rhythms we rarely feel. When you close your eyes, somewhere beneath your feet, layers of rock are shifting, rivers of magma are singing with heat, oceans are redrawing shores, and the atmosphere is embracing us with an invisible arm. Earth is not just a home, it is a gentle organism telling its 4.5 billion year story with wind, with mountains, with seas, and even with the heartbeat of gravity itself. Tonight, let me guide you through the softest, most relaxing, and most beautiful truths about this planet. Truths that can help you loosen, slow down, and gently drift into sleep. In human thought, death is often seen as the final door, an absolute line every life must touch. We grow up believing that every creature, whether strong or fragile, must bow to that law. But nature has a way of gently breaking what we think is immutable. In the deep sea, in moss clinging to trunks, in the small pools of the forest, there are creatures quietly telling another story. A world where death is not the final chapter, but merely a pause in the music of evolution. In the darkness of the ocean, life re-emerges. In the icy cold, life stands still, then returns. In dust and sand, life sleeps for decades, waiting for a single drop of water. And inside the bodies of tiny beings, life is rewritten cell by cell. Tonight, as you relax, as your breath slows, as your mind drifts between wakefulness and dream, listen to these creatures tell their tales. They will show you that life is stronger than we imagine, and that within each of us are similar miracles, mechanisms of healing, regeneration, and recovery. The creature that rewinds its own life. Imagine you are in the middle of the ocean. Black, fathomless water stretching endlessly, weak shafts of light filtering down from the surface. Tiny, glowing creatures, luminous in their own bodies. There is a small jellyfish there, so small you could place it on a fingertip, transparent as a water bubble, fragile as a dream. But beneath that softness lies an ability that science remains amazed by. It can turn back time, it can return to its infancy, it can regenerate itself infinitely. When Turritopsis is injured, or when it becomes too old to continue, it does not die. Instead, it goes backward. It returns to the polyp form, the first stage of its life cycle. Then it grows again. Then it lives a new life cycle, not just once, but as many times as it likes, as if the end is not the end. Decay is merely a new beginning. Death is not a period, it is a semicolon. In the dark, deep sea, where most life is forgotten, this jellyfish quietly asserts that life not only persists, it knows how to begin again. And as deep as that ocean is, a question for us arises. If a tiny creature can start over, perhaps our souls hold a similar capacity, an ability to heal, to be reborn, to come back from grief, gentle as the deep sea light, the tiny traveler who walks between life and nothingness. The water bear tardigrade is a symbol of endurance. It is not beautiful, not splendid, not delicate like the immortal jellyfish, but it is nearly indestructible. Tardigrades can live in the vacuum of space, tolerate 50% loss of body water, survive temperatures from 272 degrees Celsius to 150 degrees Celsius, withstand pressure 6 times that of the deepest Atlantic, be frozen for 30 years, and then revive within minutes. When the environment becomes unlivable, it onto cryptobiosis, a nearly dead state, where life shrinks to the very edge of existence. Imagine, inside it, every biological activity stops. No respiration, no metabolism, no movement. It curls into a tiny dust-like speck, a living grain. But just one drop of water touches it, and life returns like a seed meeting spring. At the deepest level, the tardigrade tells a humane story that sometimes, in harsh times, we do not need to fight. We only need to withdraw, hold on to the smallest part of life, and wait, like how our bodies heal while we sleep, like how our souls gather fragments when we are quiet. Sometimes life simply pauses so that when conditions are right, it can bloom fully again. The creature whose heart stops, but life doesn't. Every winter, when cold reaches the northern woods, the wood frog embarks on a strange journey between life and death. Temperature drops cause its heart to stop beating, its lungs to cease breathing, its blood to clot, its cells to freeze. A scientist once described, you can pick up a winter wood frog and listen to it as if it were a glass object. No vibration, no reflex, no sign of life. A creature completely frozen. Yet this is not death. It is a hibernation within death. When spring arrives, snow melts, the first sunlight touches the ground, temperatures rise, and the wood frog's heart starts beating again on its own. Blood flows, lungs breathe, the body softens. It jumps up and goes off as if it had never died. What the wood frog teaches us is biological bodies have miraculous capacities to protect life. Even when everything seems frozen, inside there remains a tiny spark waiting to be revived. Like people who have walked through long winters of the soul, needing only a little warmth, a comforting word, self-compassion, a new dawn, and life returns whole, where destruction becomes blueprint. If the immortal jellyfish shows us time's rebirth, the water bear shows us how to sleep through death, and the wood frog shows us return from ice, then starfish and flatworms offer another marvelous form. Regeneration, rebuilding themselves from the ashes. A pier, starfish, from loss to wholeness. When a starfish loses an arm, it does not despair, not panics, not surrender. Its body begins repair immediately. Stem cells move to the wound, genetic patterns are activated, and in a few weeks, a new arm begins to grow. A complete arm, with muscle, with vessels, with its own nervous system, no different from the original arm. Flatworms are masters of regeneration. You can cut one into 2, 5, even 20 pieces. Each piece will become a new individual. It not only repairs the body, but regenerates an entire nervous system, something humans have not yet achieved. Here, nature not only heals, it turns loss into the opportunity for more life. That is a profound philosophy. Sometimes, what we think is loss is only a way for life to open many new directions. From the immortal jellyfish, returning to youth, the water bear passing through death, the wood frog frozen then revived, to starfish and flatworms, rebuilding whole bodies. All of them say this: life does not accept endings easily. Death is only an evolutionary pause. And more importantly, within your body, there are mechanisms like these, quiet capacities to restore cells, tissue by tissue, breath by breath. When you sleep, your body repairs like a starfish regrowing an arm. When you undergo emotional injury, your soul curls like a tardigrade, waiting for a warmer day to unfurl. When you are exhausted, you freeze part of your life, but spring always comes. Life within you always finds its way back, always. And tonight, as you gently close your eyes, remember that beneath this stillness, a whole silent healing system is operating, subtle, enduring, and beautiful beyond words. In the first chapter, we drifted among extraordinary creatures, tiny bodies, carrying stories that challenge death. We witnessed life, soft, persistent, and mysterious enough to make us pause. But while we followed the micro-world of jellyfish, tardigrades, and starfish, there is another kind of intelligence, larger, deeper, happening right beneath our feet every day, in silence, not in the sea, not in ice, but underfoot, the forests. Trees do not move, do not cry, do not shout, do not run. But that does not mean they are not alive, not sensing, not communicating, not thinking in their own way. A forest, if we listen long enough, is an ancient brain of the earth, a slow, vast, quiet nervous system, an intelligence that humbles us. Tonight, let the breath of the forest lead you into the next chapter of the quiet healing journey. The underground brain of the forest. We often think of a tree living alone, a single tree standing upright, rooting into the ground, greeting the sky, catching the Sunday, solitary, strong, independent. But that is only what human eyes perceive. The truth is, trees link with each other like cells within one body, thanks to a vast network beneath the soil, a network of fungi, roots, enzymes, electric signals, and nutrient flows. Ecologists call it the wood wide web, the forest's internet. Not a metaphor, but an accurate description. When we brush aside the leaf litter, deep in the soil, billions of fine fungal threads lie. These mycelial threads, attached to tree roots, forming junctions like synapses between neurons in the human brain. Through this network, trees share nutrients with one another, exchange sugars, water, and even send warning signals when pests, drought, or danger occur. When one tree's leaves are bitten by insects, within minutes, neighboring trees begin to increase production of defensive chemicals, as if they can hear each other's wordless call. In every old-growth forest, there are giant trees, mother trees, that have lived for centuries. They are the pillars of the network, pulling nutrients from deep soil, distributing sugars to saplings lacking sunlight, helping small shoots survive harsh seasons. Mother trees know their kin. They preferentially send more nutrients to their own offspring than to strangers. A slow intelligence, but not foolish. A form of care without words. Research shows the chemical reactions and electrical signals of roots reflect a kind of biological memory. A memory not stored in a brain, but stored in the system. Like humans remember by habit, like bodies remember how to heal, forests also keep their experience through generations of trees. A forest is not a collection of many trees. A forest is one organism, an organism that knows how to build, connect, cooperate, and heal itself. The forest as a climate machine. Most of us think rain is decided by the atmosphere. Water evaporates, clouds form, then rain falls. But in the Amazon, the planet's green lungs, rain does not just come from the sky. It comes from the forest. Every day, the Amazon breathes water through its leaves, a process called transpiration. Each large tree can exhale more than 1,000 liters of water into the air. When billions of trees do this together, the vapor condenses into clouds and rain falls back on that same forest. A complete loop, a self-sustaining system. The forest creates a climate to keep itself alive. It is a two-way relationship. Nor forest, nor rain. No rainforest dis. A delicate ecosystem so precise that destroying just 20% of the Amazon could collapse this loop, turning the forest into desert. Moisture from the Amazon creates an atmospheric engine, drawing winds from the Atlantic deep inland, carrying rain thousands of kilometers. In a sense, the forest is the heartbeat of climate, a slow, strong, essential pulse. When forests are healthy, the planet is healthy. When forests weaken, the planet falls ill. A forest that is one single being. In Utah, USA, there is a quaking aspen grove covering over 40 hectares. Seen from above, it looks like an ordinary forest. Thousands of trunks standing close, shimmering when the wind blows. But the truth is astonishing. All those trees are not many trees. They are a single individual, cloning itself for tens of thousands of years. Pando, the name of this colony, is the largest known clonal organism on Earth. All trunks are copies, sprouting from the same ancient root system. Science estimate, Pando has existed for over 14,000 years, possibly up to 80,000 years. Whenever a trunk dies, the root sends up a new shoot. The whole grove is a continuously regenerating carpet, not moving, not abandoning its place, but never lost, never ceasing to restart. Pando lives long because it does not stand alone. Each trunk relies on its neighbors, sharing water, nutrients, supporting each other underground. A persistent intelligence, a life spreading in silence, teaching us that longevity comes from collaboration, sharing, and never isolating from the system. Plants that plan their tomorrow. Plants have no brains, yet they make decisions. They calculate, they predict the future. And one of the strangest things, plants know how to ration starch to ensure survival until dawn. At night, plants cannot photosynthesize, so they use stored starch in their leaves. Surprisingly, they break down starch at an exact rate so that the energy lasts precisely until sunrise. If the night is 12 hours, they divide the starch into 12 parts. If clouds reduce photosynthesis, the plant adjusts consumption so it will not starve before morning. Plants do not eat by habit. They keep time, like a biological clock, estimate dawn, predict long or short nights, and change strategy. Not by chance, but a form of biological calculation. A study calls this arithmetic division in plants. Plants perform division to survive. Non-nerves. No brain, only nature's intelligence, a slow intelligence, yet strangely precise. The forest thinks, feels, remembers. If the first chapter told of life overcoming death, then this chapter reveals a deeper secret. Trees do more than live, they think. Forests do more than stand, they communicate. Nature does more than exist, it cooperates. The wood wide web resembles a nervous system. The Amazon makes rain like a body breathes. Pando clones itself like memory passing through generations. Plants calculate energy like we plan life. The forest is multidimensional intelligence, a green brain, operating by light, wind, water, and time. And when you sit still, when your heart slows, when your breath blends with the cool air, you can feel the forest's pulse within yourself. Because humans are also part of that system. We connect, support each other, remember each other, and exist thanks to invisible threads of care. The forest teaches that living is connecting, being strong is collaborating, and intelligence is not only inside the head, it is in the ways we nourish the world around us. We have seen intelligence not only inside brains. Intelligence can be written with soil, with rain, with roots, with more than 1,000 years of silence. But nature's intelligence is not only the grand, sometimes the greatest wonders. The oldest secrets of life hide in things so small the eye cannot see. If the forest is the brain of the planet, then our bodies and the micro-world are miniature galaxies. Everything you see, touch, and breathe, every cell on your skin, every breath you inhale, are the results of invisible communities, tiny but powerful organisms, biological machines building life from the ground up. Tonight, we will close our eyes gently and step into the world where the smallest things hold the greatest power. Here, microbiome, we are a world of trillions of creatures. You are not one being. You are a community. Perhaps you think your body is one human, one entity, one single life. But the truth is, you are far more than that. In your body, on your skin, in your gut, in every breath you just took, there are about 40 trillion bacteria, more than the number of human cells in your body. You are not an I. You are an us, a community, a bustling city of invisible life. Gut bacteria, the architects of emotion. We often think emotions live in the brain, but the microbiome shows us. Emotion is a dialogue across the whole body. Gut bacteria produce 90% of serotonin, the happiness hormone, a large portion of dopamine, substances that help the body relax, sleep well, and recover. Meaning, when you feel calm, it's not only thanks to your mind, but also thanks to billions of tiny organisms whispering beneath the skin. They protect you. They digest your food. They make vitamins. They alert the immune system. And they live with you, not as guests, but as partners. Your body is a planet. Imagine shrinking yourself down, small enough to walk along the walls of your own gut. You would see slight acid valleys, fields of enzymes, rivers of energy, spherical, rod-shaped, spiral microbes, gathering, conversing, exchanging matter, like a city that never sleeps, like a miniature world inside you. Without the microbiome, there is no you, no digestion, no immunity, no emotion, no life as you know it. You do not stand alone in this world. You are a whole world. Ithnan, good viruses. Thamania filmia of human DNA comes from ancient ghosts. We carry the memories of forgotten worlds inside our genes. Virus, the word sounds scary, but that is only part of the story. The truth is gentler and more surprising. 8% of modern human DNA comes from ancient viruses. Not a metaphor, not a joke. This is science. Viruses don't only destroy, they build. Millions of years ago, viruses invaded the cells of our ancestors, leaving genetic fragments in the genome. Then, those fragments stayed. They did not leave. They became part of us. Many genes that form the human placenta also come from viruses. If there were no viruses, there might not be reproduction as we know it. No newborns, no humanity. Virus once destroyed, but viruses also created. We are the memory of invisible wars. Your body contains gains that have fought through millions of years of evolution, genes that faced ice ages, genes that survived countless generations. In your DNA are traces of anciens pandémiques, genetic invasions, the fragile peace between virus and cell, agreements, evolution, signed with time. You are the result of innumerable events that happened before humans existed. You are not only part of history, you carry history in every cell, the tiny green breath that keeps the world alive. If you inhale deeply, that breath carries a very long story, About 70% of the oxygen you just breathed in does not come from forests, does not come from land plants, but from marine algae, tiny cells drifting in the ocean. Unremarkable. No sound, no fanfare, no notice. Yet they are the planet's breathers. Phytoplankton are tiny plants drifting with currents, absorbing sunlight and producing oxygen by photosynthesis. No one sees them from shore. No one hears their breathing. But every day, they send billions upon billions of oxygen molecules into the sky, feeding forests, animals, and ourselves. You exist thanks to something small that has never been seen. Science lessons often say, the Earth has green lungs. Oh, but actually, Earth has two lungs. One on land, forests. One in the water, the ocean. The underwater lung breathes slowly, but steadily, like the sound of waves, like the ocean's heartbeat. Whenever wind pushes waves high, sea algae are lifted closer to the sun, and they sing stronger, breathe faster, gifting oxygen to the entire atmosphere. The smallest things are nourishing the largest. Invisible creatures shaping the sky. Microbes do more than make oxygen. They also direct climate in strange and wondrous ways. Many clouds in the sky begin from bacteria. Some microbes have surface structures that make water readily cling. They drift on the wind, forming nuclei, where vapor condenses, and thereby clouds are born. Meaning, rain returns because of very small organisms floating in the air. Life calls the rain home. Rain feeds life. A gentle, perfect loop. Did you know the oceans would be much hotter if not for phytoplankton and bacteria? When seawater warms, algae respond by producing volatile compounds. These compounds evaporate into the atmosphere, forming clouds, and clouds reflect sunlight, cooling the Earth again. A global regulatory mechanism performed by unseen organisms. An ecosystem knowing how to protect itself, like a body producing antibodies when sick. Earth heals too, from the smallest structures. Life began in water. Life remembers water. Every cell in your body carries a very ancient story. The story of the sea, from the salt concentration in your blood to DNA structure to transport proteins in cells, all bear traces of the ancient ocean. For the sea was life's first home. Every cell on land today is a descendant of cells that swam in seas 3.5 billion years ago. Our bodies keep that memory like an echo that never fades. You can leave the sea, but the sea never leaves you. When marine algae photosynthesize under sunlight, the oxygen they create escapes the water, mixes into the air, and starts a long journey in drifting in the wind, of falling on forests, type stuck in snow, feeding fires in animals, until it becomes your very breath. The breath you inhale now may have once been trapped in a tiny bubble within a green wave. You live by an ocean of memory. We have just passed through strange journeys. Your body is like a planet, your DNA, a library of viral ghosts, the sea, the invisible heart of Earth, and phytoplankton, the soul of the atmosphere. But the story of the smallest structures still has an important part left. Who built Earth's first living systems? Who made the first oxygen? Who prepared the foundation for humans to appear? The answers lie in rock, in layered blue-green fossils, stromatolites, the planet's first builders. We will step into the most ancient era, when life was a faint breath in the darkness of primordial seas. The first builders of the living world. Close your eyes and imagine moving backward through time, not centuries, not thousands of years, but 3.5 billion years. No trees, no forests, no animals, no wings, no blooming flowers, only vast seas and dim green light under the water. In that nearly empty world, the first organisms were building a future they themselves could not imagine would one day have beings to tell their story. Stromatolites are layered rock structures made by cyanobacteria, one of the planet's oldest forms of life. Microbes smaller than dust, yet they did what no previous life had done. They ate light and exhaled oxygen. Before them, Earth was an oxygen-poor planet, a dark ocean, unable to sustain complex life. But those tiny cyanobacteria, no eyes, no brain, no bones, no lungs, no blood, created the planet's most precious gas, oxygen. Layer by layer, day by day, they accumulated oxygen in the seas and then into the atmosphere until the blue sky appeared for the first time. Children today grow up thinking the sky was always blue, but in the planet's earliest billions of years, it was not. Only when cyanobacteria produced enough oxygen for light to scatter did the sky become that miraculous blue dome, embracing all life as it does now. And imagine, it all began with organisms smaller than dust. Life shaped the planet before the planet shaped life. The soft, astonishing truth is, microbes did not merely live on Earth, they built Earth. Today, oceans, atmosphere, soil, rock, all bear the fingerprints of microbial life. Most limestone ranges, from the white cliffs of Dover to underwater mountain chains, are actually products of dead marine microbes accumulated as sediment over hundreds of millions of years. Every rock you touch may once have been the shell of a tiny marine organism. Mountains are, in fact, cemeteries of life, yet they form the foundation for fields, forests, and streams today. Climate, driven by algae. Soil formed by microbial decomposition. Clouds nucleated by bacteria. The greatest things all started from the smallest life. Earth was not shaped by stone first. It was shaped by life. We are not outside nature. We are nature. Humans often think themselves special, separate, standing above nature or outside it. But everything in our bodies whispers otherwise. Our DNA is ancient viral ghosts. Our emotions are influenced by gut bacteria. Our breath comes from sea algae. Our bones contain minerals from fossilized algae. Our skin is home to microbes. Our eyes see the blue sky thanks to cyanobacteria. We are not merely living on this planet. We are products of this planet. From forests to seas to bodies to viruses and microbes, a message becomes clear. Nature does not separate itself into parts. Nature is a system, a flow, a circle. If you listen long enough, you will realize. You breathe because of the sea. You live because of roots. You are healthy because of bacteria. Your emotions because of the community within you. You exist because of choices made by invisible organisms billions of years ago. We are nature observing itself. Humans are not strangers on this planet. We are the result of symbiosis. We are products of sunlight, of water, of rock, of bacteria, of oceans, of the smallest and most persistent things. You are not alone. You are not separate. You are part of a shared breath, our common network, a shared history. Earth is not merely where you live. Earth is a part of you. Let this chapter close as a gentle reminder. Life is measured not by size, but by influence. Bacteria make the sky. Phytoplankton make the breath. Viruses make reproductive mechanisms. Stromatolites make the atmosphere. The microbiome makes emotion. And in every breath you take now are traces of billions of years of cooperation, harmonizing, and connection. You are the earth. You are the sea. You are the ancient light. You are the memory of unseen beings. And you deserve rest, for the entire cosmos conspired to make you. As we leave the world of tiny organisms, bacteria, phytoplankton, ancient genetic fragments hidden in DNA, we realize that true life begins with the invisible. And perhaps those same things lead us to the planet's most mysterious place, the deep ocean. If the microbiome is the inner universe, then the deep ocean is Earth's outer universe, a universe not in the sky, but under the waves, where light cannot reach, where pressure can crush steel, where water is colder than ice, where humans have not set foot on 99% of its area. Yet most strangely, in that deepest dark, light still exists. Not sunlight, but light produced by life itself, a beauty that makes even science whisper. The sea mirrors the night sky. You may have seen videos of glowing seas, blue waves, lines of light tracing a walker's steps along the shore, sparkling streaks, like falling stars drifting in each breeze. It looks like magic, but actually, it is science whispering in light. It is bioluminescent plankton, bodies smaller than pollen, endowed with the ability to transform light. When disturbed by a fish, a boat, or a person's foot, they glow too, defend themselves, distract predators, or communicate with kin, as if the sea has its own language, a language of light. Seen from afar, the light of rippling waves falls like a sky drop down, each plankton a tiny star. The deep sea and the night sky, though opposite contexts, one void, one water, use the same way to express life, light within darkness, as if the universe repeats itself. The moon sets the rhythm of the coral heart. If the sea calls by wavelet language, coral calls life with moonlight. Once a year, on summer full moon nights, billions of coral polyps across reefs simultaneously release millions of eggs and sperm to the surface, dyeing the ocean a pale pink rain. Not earlier, not later, not out of sync, all within a few hours, governed by the moonlight, temperature cycles, day length, and chemical cues in water. It is an evolutionary concert, perfect, and humans only stand to watch, awed. No conductor, no clock, no central brain, yet the whole reef acts like a single organism, as if sharing consciousness. They sense time by ways science still cannot fully explain. Moon waves, magnetic fields, currents, energy, a soft, deep intelligence, lulling into the water like a wordless lullaby. Light is how the deep sea speaks. As we descend deeper, where sunlight stops, a new wonder begins. Every creature glows, not for beauty, but for survival. Many fish have lanterns on their bodies, like beacons. Light helps them sense currents, recognize their school, and detect predators in the eternal night. When attacked, jellyfish expel bright blue sparks, like fireworks at the sea bottom. Those rays startle predators, and in that moment, the jelly drifts away like a shadow. Many fish use internal bioluminescent bacteria to attract mates. Their partners rely on light color, vibration, and flashing frequency to identify the right one in endless dark, beautiful, romantic, and utterly silent. No sound, no noise, only light, like blinking letters, each species with its language, its own code, its own sign. If the deep sea has poetry, it is written in light. Life began where fire meets the ocean, going deeper when light fades, when pressure can crush steel, when water is as dark as a starless sky. We encounter a surprise. Life may have begun in the place we fear most. On the ocean floor, black smokers spout water hotter than 350 degrees Celsius, rich in minerals, toxic to nearly all surface life. Yet strangely, there are microbial forests there, odd animals, organisms that thrive without sunlight. Instead of using light for energy, the bacteria there use chemicals from Earth's interior, turning hot, toxic fluids into living energy. This proves life does not need light to begin. Life needs energy, whether that energy comes from light or from the Earth's heat. A gentle truth: life always finds a way. There dwell giant glowing red tube worms, blind shrimp, white crabs, organisms that exist nowhere else. They do not need the Sunday. No plants. They live by and for one another. A self-sustaining circle, a tiny community between darkness and fire, as if life wanted to test itself in the harshest place, to prove that darkness is never the end. Whether we pass glowing seas, the coral's moon-synced rendezvous, the blinking languages of fish and jellyfish, or the forests of life where no sun reaches, one message appears, soft as the night's breath. In the deepest dark, light still finds a way to be born, be it chemical light, biological light, light of new life, or light of hope. And it seems the ocean quietly tells you, in life, when you think you sink into the darkest place, that is not the end point. In the deepest, in the heavy waters of weary days, the small light inside you still finds a path back, like glowing plankton, like coral waiting for the moon, like red worms living between fire and water, like the first breath of life in an ancient ocean. So are you. You are born to seek light, even when you live in darkness. Light arising from tiny creatures, transparent jellyfish, singing plankton, red worms beside hydrothermal vents, all tell us that life does not fear the dark. Wherever conditions allow, however harsh, life always strives to persist. But when we leave the deep sea and return to land, we find another kind of wonder. Not light inside dark, but intelligence within uncertainty, cleverness inside chaos, adaptation within seeming randomness. This chapter is about intelligence not contained in a head, not inside one brain, not within an individual, but in connection. Distributed intelligence, collective intelligence, nature's intelligence. Ants, artisans of order from chaos, order emerging from thousands of tiny decisions. If you watch an ant column move, you might assume they follow a leader, a queen issuing commands. But the truth is the opposite. Ant colonies have no leader. No one gives orders. No one plots a strategy. No general, no commander, yet they operate with efficiency that humans can barely imagine. Ants build bridges with their bodies. When faced with a gap, the ants automatically cling to one another with legs and jaws, forming a living bridge. Each ant knows only one simple thing: cling to what's in front. No ant knows the whole bridge's shape. No ant knows they are building a communal structure. And yet, the bridge forms. Ant bridges can self-adjust length, change curvature, expand when traffic increases, contract when traffic lessens. These things happen without anyone consciously saying, "We are building a bridge." Intelligence lies in thousands of tiny coordinated decisions, not in one large head. Ants don't know they're smart, but they create intelligence. An ant colony is like a giant brain. Each ant a neuron, and intelligence emerges from their connections, not from individual thought. This is distributed intelligence. Architecture born from instinct, not from blueprints. If ants are masters of movement, termites are architects of perfection. A termite mound can reach several meters high, built entirely from earth, saliva, and sunday. No machines, no lessons, no engineers. Yet termite mounds have features modern architecture took centuries to imitate. Natural ventilation, temperature regulation, stable humidity, air, CO2 filtration. A mound maintains near constant temperature. Though days are hot and nights cold, many scientists have tried to model that ventilation system to create energy-saving buildings. Who commands the building? No one. Absolutely no one. Each termite does a very small job. When it detects pheromone at a spot, it places another clump of earth. When it senses humidity change, it opens a new vent. When it sees waste, it takes it out. All are simple chemical responses. No termite knows they are building a skyscraper. No termite understands the overall architecture. Yet the mound becomes a perfect, stable, beautiful, and sustainable structure. Intelligence, not in a head, but in the system. A creature without a brain, but with the ability to solve problems. Slime mold is one of the planet's most wondrous organisms. It is not animal, not plant, has no nerves, no brain, no organs, just a soft blob of living matter, like a sluggish, mucus drop that crawls, slow, silent, and intelligent. A classic experiment. Scientists place a slime mold in the center of a maze, with food oats at two ends. No eyes, no nervous system, no map. Yet after a while, the slime mold finds the shortest path, not only reaching the food, it optimizes the route, prunes unnecessary branches, reshapes itself to find the most efficient solution. Slime mold does what computers must simulate. It thinks without a brain. Slime mold can avoid dangerous paths it has previously taken, though it has no nervous system to store memory. How does it do that? By leaving a trail of slime along its path, then smelling that trail to know, I've been here before. Not optimal. This is a physical form of memory. Memory not in a brain, but in the environment. Distributed intelligence to the point that decisions are made not by a center, but by the whole body. A deep lesson. You do not need a brain to be smart. A hive is a single mind with thousands of wings. If an ant colony is a brain crawling on the ground, a bee colony is a brain flying in the sky. They perform the waggle dance, a language that describes direction, distance, quality of a nectar source, simply by waggling and turning. But even more marvelous, what humans took millennia to clarify, what children learn in school, and what many animals cannot understand, bees understand it. In experiments, they can distinguish nothing from 1, 2, 3, m. They recognize that 0 is less than 1 and that 0 is a special value. This changed scientific views. Intelligence is not proportional to brain size. A brain no bigger than a sesame seed can grasp abstract concepts. In nature, many animals learn by instinct, but bees can learn by observation. If one bee learns to pull a string to get nectar, others watch, and within minutes, the whole colony knows how. Nos seminas. no manuals, no teachers. Yet they learn, and learn fast. A hive is an entire educational network, operating by wings, by scent, and by subtlety. Intelligence is not something you possess, it is something you participate in. When we look back at ants building bridges, termites erecting mounds, slime mold solving mazes, bees grasping zero and teaching one another, a clear message whispers through every previous chapter. Intelligence does not live solely in the brain. Intelligence is the product of connection. Ants are smart within a colony. Termites become architects inside the system. Slime mold solves problems when its body spreads. Bees learn abstract concepts when in the hive. No individual is better, but the collective is unimaginably smart. It is no coincidence that the forest connects through roots, not accidental that the sea produces oxygen via algae, not coincidence that your body has a microbiome, not coincidence that ants, termites, bees, and slime mold rely on one another to decide. Nature did not invent intelligence. It builds intelligence through connection. Wisdom is the quiet union of many small voices. In the modern world, we think intelligence is a lump inside the head, a powerful brain, an individual's cleverness. But nature reminds us, intelligence has never been one. Intelligence is many. It is an ant bridge built by bodies, a termite mound breathing like a single organism, a slime mold remembering by its trail, a bee sensing zero, a forest link, a glowing sea, bacteria making oxygen, viruses shaping DNA, humans living thanks to trillions of other organisms. Intelligence is the capacity to respond, to adapt, and to cooperate. It is the ability to live together, not alone. And when you close your eyes, relax your shoulders and breath, you can feel that you too are part of that network of intelligence, not isolated, not alone, not separate. You are a small node in the great melody of life, a soft note in the planet's song, a part of the shared intelligence nature has built over billions of years. Let this chapter lull you to sleep with the ease that you do not need to be strong alone. You are part of a system that supports, shares, and heals. You belong to connection. You are woven into life's network, and nature's intelligence flows through you. As we leave the world of distributed intelligence, where ants build bridges from bodies, termites make breathing buildings from clay, slime mold solves puzzles without a brain, and bees comprehend the concept of zero, one strange thing remains in the mind. Nature's intelligence is not a fixed point. It is a current. It is not in the head, not in the heart, not in bones or muscles. Nature's intelligence is in adaptability, in changing as the environment changes, in turning into something else to survive, in being flexible like water, not rigid like stone. And as we step through this chapter, we see clearly that life is liquid, always moving, always adapting, always beautiful without trying. This planet is full of biological wonders, transformations that seem fanciful, yet are utterly real. Stories that make science fall silent, as if nature reminds us, no form is final, no limit absolute. Let your body relax. Let your breath become soft as mist, and let this chapter carry you into nature's graceful movements, becoming who the world needs, not who you were born as. Among life's miracles, nothing surprises humans more than knowing many fish can change sex at any time in their lives, not by magic, not by abnormality, but because life needs to. The clownfish, when Nemo, can become Nemo's mother. In a clownfish group, only one female exists. If she dies, The largest male transforms into a female, hormones shift, reproductive organ change, and behavior alters accordingly. Not over years, but within weeks. Life does not wait. Life adapts. The emperor fish born female, growing into a male. Some fish are born female, but as they mature, they become the dominant male of the group. When the environment demands it, they change. When the group lacks a mate, they change. When balance is broken, they change. Life does not view sex as destiny. It sees it as a tool to maintain harmony. A gentle, profound lesson. You are not always your old version. You have the right to change. You have the right to become what you need to be. Pausing life until the world is safe again. If fish change nature to adapt, kangaroos do something completely different. They pause pregnancy. Not erase, not end, just pause. When conditions are harsh, kangaroo presses pause. During droughts or food shortages, female kangaroos can halt embryonic development in the uterus, waiting until the environment is safe. She may simultaneously nurse a joey in her pouch, have a normally developing fetus in the womb, and have an embryo in suspended development. 3 generations living in one body, each at a different state. Life does not hurry. Life knows how to wait. Life knows how to keep hope. When rain returns, life resumes. When conditions improve, hormones change, and the embryo continues developing from where it stopped. Not damaged, not flawed, not affected. Like a song paused and then resumed, life continues its melody with gentle, precise rhythm. Kangaroos teach us, in life, sometimes stopping is not failure. Stopping is a protective choice to await better times. Winter is not something to fear when you can become winter. If fish change sex, kangaroos pause pregnancies. The Arctic fox chooses an adaptation as beautiful as climate poetry. It changes color with the seasons. Winter coat, white as snow. When snow covers the ground, the Arctic fox's fur becomes perfectly white, so they blend into the scene like a spirit. In a snowstorm, white is not just for beauty, not just for camouflage, but to retain heat. Each hair is hollow like a tiny air tube that traps precious warmth. Summer coat, brown-gray to match rock and earth. When the ice melts, when grass grows, when the sky changes, their coat shifts too, from snowy white to brown-gray, sometimes with pale golden hints. No strain, no hurry, no decision required. Their body knows the season without thinking, changes color by sunlight, by hormones, by the Earth's silent rotation. The beauty of adaptation. The Arctic fox does not try to be anything else. It simply becomes the version most suited to its environment. A softness like silk, light as falling snow, changing with the seasons, as if life itself has its own seasons. Oh, changing color because the heart trembles, not because danger calls. Chameleons are often told in children's books as the animals changing color to camouflage. But the truth is even more beautiful. They change color because of emotion, not to blend into leaves, not to disappear, but to express feeling, communicate, show strength, relax, or because they prefer a different light. A calm chameleon may shift to gentle pastels. When angry, it becomes hot. When joyful, it brightens. When anxious, it darkens. They wear emotion on their skin. No hiding, no need to hide. They're honest with color. Their bodies are a living palette, Chameleons change color via nanocrystals under their skin, altering how light reflects, rather than making color at will. It's like a crystalline instrument, reacting instantly to hormones and feelings. Their colors are not camouflage, but a form of biological poetry. Life flows, bends, and becomes. Looking back at this entire chapter, from sex-changing fish to paused pregnancies in kangaroos, Arctic foxes changing seasonal coats, to chameleons wearing emotion on their skin, one thing emerges, like the night's soft breath. Life is not static. Life is change. No form is final. No identity is unchangeable. No time is too late. Life is liquid. It slips through rock cracks, shapes itself to containers, flows with gentle gravity, and always seeks light. End. Nature does not force rigidity, and neither must you. Kangaroos remind you. Stopping is a form of living. Fish remind you. You can change when circumstances change. Arctic foxes remind you. You may have different seasons. Chameleons remind you. Emotions can be visible colors, and there is no need to hide them. You are life too. You are liquid. You are permitted to move. You are permitted to change. You are permitted to be soft. You are permitted to become the version life needs. No one stands still in nature. No season is identical to another. No creature remains the same forever. And that is life's deepest beauty. Flexible, soft changing, adapting, and overwhelmingly beautiful. Let this chapter embrace you like warm water and remind you, in all circumstances, you always have the ability to transform. You are not trapped. You are life, and life always finds a way. Life is not immutable. It is movement, adaptation, softness like water. But when we listen to life long enough, we will perceive something deeper, gentler, and perhaps the thing that makes our hearts tremble most. Nature also knows how to love. Affection is not exclusively human. It is not a special gift of large intelligence. It is an older language. It existed before humans wrote words, before the first civilizations. Affection is what life uses to connect, to sustain, to heal, and to survive. And when we look at other creatures, those swimming, walking, flying, we see the miracle. They also love, remember, grieve, rejoice, and bond. Close your eyes a bit, inhale softly, and let this chapter bring you into the world of feelings, where life whispers in a language beyond species. They call each other across the ocean. In the underwater world, where sound travels faster than light, where darkness covers many layers, dolphins have developed a wonder. They have personal names. Not names humans give, not random sounds, but signature whistles. Distinct whistles each dolphin creates from youth. A unique name, like a signature, like a fingerprint. Dolphins call each other by name and recognize each other in crowds. When one dolphin calls another's name, the called dolphin responds with a similar sound. This is not mimicry. It is how they confirm presence, how they ask, "Where are you? Are you safe? Are you still near me?" They remember names for years. Research shows dolphins recall the name of an individual who left the pod decades ago, still recognizing that sound as a living memory. They remember, they grieve, they rejoice, they bond. No letters, no words, no maps, yet they find one another across the ocean by name. Perhaps across the vast sea, having someone call your true name is one of the warmest things in life. They grieve, they remember, they love. If dolphins have names, elephants display something few animals show so strongly. They mourn their dead. When an elephant dies, the herd stands in silence. No noise, no screaming, nor bunnies. All stand around, gently touching the corpse with trunks, stroking it as if saying goodbye. Some cover the body with leaves. Some stand for hours, days. Not instinct, not unconscious behavior. It is sorrow, a form of quiet pain. Elephants remember each other for life. They remember who helped them as young, who played with them, who died in drought, who was harmed by poachers. A female elephant can recognize the bones of a former herd member after many years apart, not by accident, not by mistake. They pause, touch those fragments, as if reminding a soul that departed. Elephant sorrow is a song of memory. Elephants teach that affection is not luxury, but the foundation of life. No species can live in solitude on this wide planet. We need each other as elephants need their herds. Love, in its simplest and purest form. If dolphins call by name, elephants remember. Penguins use a pebble to express affection. In Antarctica, a pebble is a precious gift. In that icy world, pebbles are rare. Not ordinary stones. Not easy to find. A mullet penguin, when he finds a perfect pebble, round enough, smooth, naturally beautiful, will present it to a female. He places it gently, like a human offering a wedding ring. If she accepts, she picks the pebble up and places it in their nest. They begin to build life together. A pebble of vow, no grandiosity, no loudness, no color, only one pebble. Yet a promise, the start of a family, the simplest, most beautiful wedding in nature. Penguins remind us, love does not need complexity, only sincerity and a gentle invitation. They heal themselves with the forest. In tropical rainforests, monkeys do more than eat fruit, climb, or play. They also use medicinal plants to heal. For stomachache, they seek bitter leaves. Many monkey species choose extremely bitter leaves, eating them only when needing to treat parasites. When injured, they apply crushed leaves to wounds. Some species grind antibacterial leaves and smear them on cuts, like we use ointments. When sleepy, they find plants with light, sedative properties. No pharmacies, no schools, no doctors, but their knowledge passes through generations, by observation, by experience, by each other. Monkeys know the forest is the oldest pharmacy, and they respect that knowledge. A profound lesson for humans. Nature knows how to heal itself before we knew how to write. Connection came before civilization. When we assembled dolphins, calling by name, elephants commemorating kin, penguins proposing with pebbles, monkeys using plants, one truth becomes clear. Affection is not exclusive to humans. It is nature's foundation. It is what every species uses to connect. Affection is care, remembrance, choice, healing, presence, and a whispered, "You are not alone." Life continues, thanks to affection, not just instinct. A dolphin finds a friend in the ocean. An elephant stands quietly by the bones of a companion. A penguin clutches a pebble in hope. A monkey chews medicinal leaves to restore the body. All gently remind, the heart is not humanity's invention. The heart is an ancient rhythm life has practiced from the beginning. And you, the one listening, are part of that rhythm. You know how to love, to remember, to care, to hurt, to bond, to trust, to give tenderness. And all of that does not make you weak. It makes you alive. Nature did not create us to be isolated. Nature created us to connect. to feel, to be touched, and to touch others. And when you drift into sleep, remember that the emotions you hold are a continuation of life's oldest language, a language of connection, a language of love, the language of Earth. Nature has told us a gentle truth. Emotions are not exclusively human. They are the ancient tongue of all life. And as we step out of that forest of feeling, looking back on the long road Earth has led us along, we suddenly realize something else, broader, deeper, like a whisper from the night sky. We have never been separate from the cosmos. We have never stood outside it. We are it, not in poetic metaphor, not figuratively, but in the truth of physics, chemistry, biology, and existence. Let your body relax. Let your breath deepen a little, because this chapter not only tells a story, it brings you home. Your atoms once lived inside a star. It sounds poetic, but this is an absolute fact of astronomy. The elements in your body were not made on Earth. They were forged in stars. Your body contains the oxygen you breathe, carbon composing every cell, nitrogen in your DNA, calcium in your bones, iron in your blood, all products of supernova explosions. When a star dies, it sows seeds for new worlds. Each time a star explodes, it scatters heavy elements across the cosmos, like seeds of future life. Those stardust particles gradually clump, forming planets, rock, gas, and finally, you. You have iron forged in the core of a dying star. You have calcium crystallized from the blast of an ancient celestial body. You have carbon that once burned inside a distant sunday. You are stardust gathered into the shape of a breathing human. This is not a metaphor. It is the universe's gentlest truth, a universe made of thought. If the body is made from stars, the brain is the smallest, brightest galaxy the cosmos has created. Inside your skull, there are about 86 billion neurons. Each neuron has up to 10,000 connections. And whenever you think, dream, remember, or grieve, a series of tiny electrical flashes ignite. Not visible light, but electrical light, impulses moving faster than wind. A lightning flash is a thought, a small decision, a fleeting image, a childhood memory, a vague sadness. All are electricity running between neurons, spreading like gentle lightning in a rainy night. In your brain, each second, millions of tiny sparks flare and fade, like a miniature Milky Way breathing. The brain is the universe observing itself. When you look up at the night sky, those constellations do not exist outside. They exist through your brain. No brain, no sky, no neurons, no stars, no electricity, no awareness. You gaze at the universe, but in a deeper sense, the universe uses you to look at itself. You glow in the dark, even if you don't see it. A little known wonder, the human body emits light, not dazzling like fireflies, not shimmering like marine plankton, but it exists. Scientists using ultra-sensitive cameras have detected that the human body emits a faint glow late in the afternoon, when energy from sunlight is transformed inside cells. Where does that light come from? From metabolic processes, when cells generate energy, when electrons move, when the body burns glucose, when mitochondria operate. That light is too weak for the naked eye, but it exists continuously, gentle as your breath. You are glowing right now, in silence, in depth, in every cell. Humans are quietly twinkling star system. You do not need to become the Sunday. You do not need to become another planet. You already possess your own light, You simply cannot see it. And perhaps, like emotion, the most beautiful things are not always visible to the eye. You are a way for the cosmos to feel, to think, to remember. If your body comes from stardust, if your brain operates like a tiny electric galaxy, if your cells emit soft light, then the kindest conclusion the universe makes is, you are part of it, not a guest, not an outsider, not a lonely creature. You are the universe becoming aware of itself, residing temporarily in a soft breathing body, capable of feeling, noticing, loving. Every motion in you is the motion of the cosmos. You breathe with the rhythm of green plants, live by the sun's energy, exist because water was once cosmic ice, carry iron from ancient stars in your blood, think with electricity, and shimmer like a small star. You are the universe extended into human form. You are the cosmos experiencing emotion, loneliness, joy, memory, and dreams. The cosmos dreams through you. When we look at dolphins calling one another, elephants commemorating, penguin proposing, monkeys using medicinal plants, and recognize those emotions are real, we understand life connects not only by chemistry, but by feeling. And when we realize the human body is stardust, the human mind is electric, and human skin glows, we see that we do not only belong to Earth, we belong to the cosmos. You are not merely a person. You are a thinking streak, a star condensed into a soft body, a consciousness born from ancient dust, a poem the universe writes with light and time. The universe is not out there, it is inside you, in your blood, in your thoughts, in the sleep you are about to enter, in the peace you feel. You are breathing. The cosmos is breathing with you, and the two melt together like waves meeting shore. Let this chapter soften you, calm you, drift you into sleep, as if drifting into the arms of vast space. If our body is stardust, then our thought is electrical flashes of microlight, and our feelings are the pulse of billions of years of evolution. But understanding that origin is only half the story. For life not only begins from the universe, it keeps flowing, moving, circulating like an endless loop. And Chapter 9 opens that space, a gentle journey into Earth's breath, where carbon moves like a soul, where life falls and rises countless times, where insects quietly rule the planet unnoticed, and where the oceans hold more secrets than the night sky. Lie down, relax your shoulders, place your hand on your chest, feel your breath, because that breath is actually the echo of an ancient circulation the planet has maintained for 4.5 billion years. The Earth breathes, quietly, constantly, carbon in your body, in blood, in lungs, in hair, in skin, is not static. It is part of a vast living cycle. Carbon moves like a wandering soul in nature, always leaving, always returning, always transforming. In the CO2, you exhale. In leaves receiving sunlight. In the deep sea, in shells, coral reefs. In soil, limestone, mountains, sedimentary rock. In the bodies of every living being. Green plants are lungs, but not the only lungs. When you inhale, your lungs expand. Carbon-rich air enters cells, then dissolves into blood. When you exhale, that carbon returns to the sky to be welcomed by plants. Green plants store carbon in leaves, trunks, wood, but forests are only a small part. The ocean stores more carbon than all Earth's forests combined. Phytoplankton absorbs CO2 whenever sunlight touches the water, then create oxygen for the world. The sea is the silent lung. No loudness, no visibility, no thanks, Yet the ocean works harder, far beyond human imagination. Each wave, each current carries carbon, taking it to the deep, where it sleeps for millions of years. Earth has lungs, and those lungs are the carbon cycle. Earth inhales through plants and seas. Earth exhales through volcanoes and wind. Just like you. You breathe in and out, not only to live, but to connect with the planet's eternal cycle. Life falls and life rises. Imagine softly, if Earth's history were a 24-hour day, complex life would have appeared in the final minute. And in that final minute, it died. Not once, but 5 times. 5 great mass extinction. 5 times the world collapsed. 5 times life almost vanished. But you are here. I am here. We are talking about it. Meaning life never truly surrendered. The first extinction, the oxygen catastrophe. When cyanobacteria produced oxygen, most ancient life could not tolerate it, and mass extinction occurred. But oxygen paved the way for later lung-breathing life. The second extinction, global glaciation. There were times Earth became a snowball. Ice from pole to equator. Oceans froze. Life pressed to the brink, yet tiny deep-sea organisms persevered. End of blank. The third extinction, the most catastrophic, over 90% of species vanished. Causes may be volcanoes, toxic gases, extreme climate, but life quietly returned from tiny survivors. The fourth extinction, forests collapse, terrestrial life rearranged. Insects and small animals survived. The fifth extinction, the end of the dinosaurs. A 0 kilometre wide asteroid struck Earth, forests burned, skies went dark, oceans were starved, dinosaures disappeared, but small mammals survived. And from them, after 65 million years, humans emerged. Life never truly dies. It just changes form. It only pauses. The quiet rulers of Earth. We think we rule Earth, but from nature's vantage, the true rulers are insects. They outnumber us, are more resilient, more diverse, and have endured longer than all human civilizations combined. Ants can build cities larger than human ones. An ant nest can host millions of individuals, acting like a collective brain. They build walls, store food, divide labor, cultivate fungi, protect territory. An ant colony is nature's city, without engineers. Insects play a more crucial role than us. They pollinate 80% of flowering plants. They decompose everything dead to renew soil. They are the basic link in every food chain. If insects disappear, Earth would lose its regenerative capacity within decades. But if humans vanished, Earth would recover healthy. Insects know how to live in harmony. They are the planet's persistent pulse. Most of life hides in the water. Strangely, we live on continents, so we assume land is the center of life. But in terms of numbers, by nature's accounting, the ocean is where life is most abundant. The deep sea where life began, at depths with no sunlight, temperatures near freezing, no oxygen, no light. At hydrothermal vents, strange creatures thrive, feeding on minerals and chemicals independent of sunlight. This may be where life first emerged, and where it is most persistent. The ocean not only contains life, it is life's memory. In every drop of seawater, there is algae, bacteria, plankton, juvenile fish, DNA of millions of species, traces of ancient climate, breath of forests, carbon from the air. The sea is the largest repository of life and the planet's largest lung. When you stand before the ocean, you stand before your own history. Life is the shape-shifting miracle. Looking back at the carbon cycle, the 5 extinctions, the silent rule of insects, and the ocean's abundance, we understand. Life is stronger than death, stronger than darkness, stronger than planetary upheaval. Life does not disappear. It transforms. It shifts into other forms. It restarts from the smallest things, like carbon, like light, like you. You have fallen, been weary, shattered, felt impossible to rise, but you still rise. Not once, but millions of times, every day, every morning, every moment. You are life-changing form. You are a continuing cycle. You never really end, and life has never abandoned you. Asterisk, asterisk. Close your eyes a little. Feel your breath. Feel your heartbeat. Feel the warmth of your body against the soft blanket. All those small movements, inhales, exhales, warming, cooling, are proof of an eternal truth. Life always finds a way to continue, and you are part of that unending journey. You are breathing. The earth breathes with you. Life breathes through you. You are a chapter in a great cycle. You are here not by chance. You are here because life wanted you to continue. The earth breathes in its own slow rhythm. When you lie still, feel your chest rise and fall gently. A long, deep breath. There is a truth both grand and gentle. The earth breathes too, not by lungs, but by wind, by atmospheric circulation, by the rhythm of oceans, by the forest's quiet motion, by the carbon cycle, and by billions of small organisms lighting the planet from within. Every wind is a breath. Every wave is a heartbeat. Every season, a cycle of gathering and release. When you inhale, plants accept that breath and breathe back to you. When you exhale, the ocean absorbs carbon and keeps it like an ancient secret. You do not breathe alone. You breathe with the planet. You breathe with the history of all life, because it persists. Asterisk, asterisk. Life is extraordinary, not because it is perfect, but because it persists. The narrator lowers their voice, like someone sitting beside you, speaking through soft yellow light, gentler than the wind, deeper than the ocean. Life is extraordinary, not because it is perfect, but because it continues. A soft phrase like a cloud, yet touching the deepest part of you. Life on Earth has survived fire, survived ice, survived darkness, survived cosmic impacts, survived extinctions, survived times when the planet seemed unable to rise. And you, a small being in the human sea, have also survived countless rounds of ruin to stand here, breathe, listen, and live. You are persistent. You are extraordinary. You continue, not because you are always strong, but because, despite everything, you try one more day. Earth understands you, for this planet has persisted too, and has done so for 4.5 billion years. You are part of this story too, cells and sparks, memories and motion. As the background music falls to a gentle note, the narrator's voice rings like a warm smile. You are also part of this story. Cells and light, memory and motion. You are made of ancient carbon, which once burned inside a star. You have neurons, lighting up electrically whenever you think or dream. You have memories, images gathered from childhood to today, things that make you smile or weigh your heart. You move by muscle, live by cooperation of trillions of organisms in your body. You are the continuation of everything: forest, sea, rock, star, wind, mountain, and all creatures that lived before you. Your body is a map of time. Your soul is a song of experience. Your existence is proof that the universe loves to tell stories. You do not leave this story. You are the story. Sleep well, and thank you for dreaming with us. The music begins to dissolve into the background, like warmth spreading over the night sea. The narrator whispers, "Sleep well, and thank you for dreaming with us." No more complex scientific terms, no more mysteries to explain. Only an invitation remains, a gentle, deep invitation. Let your eyes close. Let your body sink into the bed, like a leaf falling to the ground. Let your thoughts soften, lighten, like waves rolling slowly to the shore. Earth wants you to rest. The planet has walked a long path with you today. It wants to lull you into the stillness you deserve. The background music, not loud, not strong, but drifting like an underground stream. You hear it, and almost do not hear it. It sounds like wind through a forest, like water gently brushing a hull, like the heartbeat of someone sleeping beside you. This is the sound of life, the sound of endless cycles, quiet efforts, breaths you do not notice, the sound of a planet, the sound of home. And then the voice fades, giving way to sweet silence, a silence enough to let you drop into sleep, like a leaf falling into soft moss at night. Silence is not the absence of sound. Silence is where all sounds return, like you returning to your essence. In deep sleep, imagine Earth lying beside you, a round, warm planet, wrapped in a thin blue atmosphere like a soft blanket, with oceans breathing slowly and forests sprouting dreams. Both, you and the planet, are tired after a long day. Both want to rest, both want to be cradled in stillness. And as you sink into sleep, Earth whispers, "You do not need to be perfect. Just keep going. I have done so for billions of years. And so can you." You curl up, breathe slowly. Your breath blends with the planet's, and both drift into sleep. You in the Earth's embrace, and Earth in the universe's embrace. Night pass, breaths even, light in the room softens, music melts into the air, and the final words, very small, very soft, "Good night. You belong here, and you are safe. We'll meet you again in dreams."